This is a quick tutorial on showing you how to prepare an article template for your writer and how to use a primary keyword to find LSI keywords, secondary keywords, and possibly a title for your article and some headings which you can use to kind of direct you in order to create and format an article. So here is a list of potential keywords that we can work with that are in the aviation industry. We're going to start with this one, just this top one here, airport facilities directory. So obviously we're looking to build out our blog with as much aviation related information as possible with SEO, because we want to create our website into an authority, and we want Google to think that our website is the best resource on the internet for aviation information, including APIs and database, etc., etc. So here is the keyword. The search volume is 2,400. So first thing we do is we go over, we have a template here, and this is what we generally going to send to the writer, what they're going to use to construct an article. Now, what we first need to do is decide on the word count. That's totally down to yourself. What you want to do, but I mean, for example, with me, if I'm trying to rank for this particular term, which is 2,500 searches a month, I would be looking at least 1,500 and above words in order to rank for something like that. So 2,000, 2,500 is obviously better. So what we can do is, for argument's sake, we'll say that we want this article to be 2,000 words. So we put 2,000 words there. We need a title, so we're going to hang back for a second. We won't decide on what the title is right away, but what we'll do is we're going to put that there. So the airport facilities directory is the primary keyword. So when we send this to our writer, they know what the primary keyword is. Now, the secondary keyword is a different variation of the primary keyword, which we also want to rank for, which has which also has search volume. So we'll have a look for examples, but say for this one, airport facilities directory may have 2,500 searches a month. We want to find terms that mean exactly the same thing, but also has high search. So if somebody's not typing that particular term, we also want to rank for it as well. So Google, what they will do is they'll line it up because the article will have the same topic, but we want to make sure that we're hitting all of the terms that people are searching for. So we need to find the secondary keywords, and we need to find LSI keywords. Now, how we find LSI keyword is very, very straightforward. So if we go to Google here, I've already got it set up. We put that in and we got it there. So basically, LSI keyword are related keywords to our particular term. So not quite a secondary keyword where it's a different variation of the term. LSI keyword is related search terms. This is just a way of us building as much relevancy within the article as possible, so Google thinks, okay, this is a great resource and we're covering all topics on subtopics for this particular topic. And the best way to do it is, if we scroll down to the bottom of the page, we have this here. So the search is related to that. And basically what Google does, it provides us all the information we need for LSI. So airport directory guide, that's a good potential title. Airport directory legend, I have no idea what that is. Maybe I'm not going to go into great depth to try and figure it out, but just say, for instance, that was something we could do. How to read airport directory. So what we're going to do is, look, we've got some great ideas here for headings and different subheadings as well. So what we can do is, like, we can say, maybe we want to say, okay, this is our title. So say we're going to say, okay, we're going to go with that. So we'll go back here and we'll say, look, we're going to write an article on the airport directory guide. So that is going to be the title of our article. So we could say the best airport directory guide as our title, and you can play with that and make that sound a bit better, obviously, but as long as you have this particular term here, which is our primary keyword, installed in it is all we need. So you can go around and have a look and see if there's anything you can add some bits and pieces. So we're going to go with that as our title, and we want to put some LSI keywords in. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to look at, we're going to actually go with different, so we're going to go with different headings within the article. So we're going to go we're just going to grab this for a minute. So as potential headings, we're going to go explained. So if we go to the bottom here, it says article headings. Just going to whack that in there, remove that. Go down here, definitions. Remove that. What else did we have? We had legend, whatever that is. Oh, remove that. And what else we got? We got oh, we got explained to right there. Explain, definitions, legend, how to read. That's a good one as well. So stick that in there. So we'll put that in there. So we're going to stick with those for the minute. So they could be potential for. So the actual overall H1 for our article could be the best airport facility guide. So that is our title, right, for our H1, and this will give some also to the writer when they see this. It'll give them some understanding of what the actual article is about, because we're going to send this over. So that would be our H1, and then these could be our potential H2. So as you go through an article, you know, you have, this is your title, and then the first we'll have an introduction to the blog, blah 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 blah, and then we might say the first title will be how to read an airport facilities directory. Now if I'm the writer, I now need to go out and research and then maybe write 300 words, 400 words for that, and then or maybe, you know, it might make more sense if that goes first. So it'll be the introduction to the article, and then the second bit will be explained. Then the next title, so that would be 300-400 words, the airport facilities directory explained, and then it might be 300 or 400 words on how to read airport facilities directories, and then the next title may be airport facilities directories definitions, and the last may be this one here, which could be another maybe 300 words, wherever this legend thing is. Obviously I haven't got time to go and figure that out, so you know, something you can do. Another way we can do it is if we go to find some more information, is we go to our keyword planner, because this is also going to help us find our any additional secondary keywords. So there we go. It's actually 1,300 words, not 2,500. So here's FFA facilities directory. So we go here. So we go to here, add group ideas, and click in there. So if you go add group guys here, what it does is buckets, and you'll probably be aware of this from when you've used it for AdWords. But this will be buckets of terms that use airport facilities directory. So if I click in there, it's going to give us some ideas as well. So we've got the legend one there. So that, see, this could be potentially a secondary keyword, because it's also, because we're online, it has the same meaning as the actual primary keyword, but it doesn't have a great amount of search. It's only got 20, so I mean ideally we'd want to look for something higher than that, but it doesn't matter because you know, it still searches. So we're going to put online as a secondary keyword, Let's go to see if we can find anything else. So let's see what's got the best search. PDF, how to read, we've already got that one. Yeah, already got that one. Directory Brook. Alright, so we haven't really got much great search here. Let's see if we can find import directory. Let's go back. What we can do is if we open that up and we're going to download this, it's easier to read when it's in a spreadsheet. And as you do this a few times, it becomes pretty much second nature. And it's just something that, I mean, it's just really just keeping an eye out, looking at the best terms. So okay, all right, I'll just clean this up. So all we've got now is the search volume and the keyword. So if we go to here, so what we're trying to find is something with the similar terms. So if we just put so what I'm doing is here, I've done a filter on and I'm just looking in this list of keywords. I think there's about 230 of them. I'm just going to look to see if there's any. I'm just trying to find another version of that term. So I've just typed directory. So we've got. So then we've got this one, digital. So that's 10. I mean, it's not really. Maybe let's have a look at this one because I mean it's got 110 searches. I wonder if that means the same thing. And okay, what we're going to do for the purpose of this, because I haven't got time to really go through and show you everything, we'll pretend that this term here means exactly the same as this term is. So the FFA is just another description of this. So we're going to put that in as a secondary keyword, and we'll also add it to there as well because that's our main title. In our main title, right? Let's quickly go back to our spreadsheet to see if there's any others. So not really. Let's change that up to, so we're changing the search. So we've got airport directory. It's different to facilities directory. It's a little bit different. That could mean the same thing. Just imagine FFA airport directory. Let's just quickly Google that. That might mean, I mean, that's FAA airport facilities directory. I wonder if it has the same meaning. So when I Google it, see, it does bring up the Federal Aviation Administration's facilities directory. So, I mean, it brings up that. So I'm assuming, yeah, I mean, look at all the searches. Google assumes that it's a facilities directory. So let me grab that and we'll stick that in our, as our secondary keyword. What we're doing? Oh, we've got a spreadsheet, haven't we? Right, so we've got directory. So what I'm going to do is if I take off, because it might be directories, so I'm just going to do that. See if we've missed anything out. Flight director, airport facilities director, FFA directory. I think that's one we've done already, haven't we? Was it FFA? Yeah, so look, there we go. That's another decent one. FAA directory. Alright, so we'll stick that on there as well because we want to also try and rank for that keyword as well. Stick that in there. Right, what we're going to just do is one more little search. So we're just going to, if I just put facilities, so we're just looking for another term. So airport facilities, I think we've got all of these ones already. Yeah, we've got airport facilities. airport facilities and airport facilities directory it means two different things, but you basically get the gist of it. For the purpose of this example, you're trying to find different variations, synonyms of your primary keyword, and then you're sticking it in here as your secondary. Yeah, so what you want to do is, I like to have my primary keyword feature at least 3 times within the content, 3 times every 500 words. So if, for example, it's 2,000 words, you want it to feature 3 times 4, which is 12. So you want it to feature 12 times. Now, we go to here, 1. So let's count how many times it's. So it's ready in the title, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's already featured 5 times, 6 including there, 7 times it's included. So what we want it to feature 5 times within the actual content, because it's going to feature 7 other times in H1 headings, H2 headings, etc. Secondary keywords, I like them to feature probably about twice every, so we put there twice. So the writer, when they write this article, that will be their heading, that will be their primary keyword, and we'll tell them that we want that primary keyword to feature within the first 100 words of the article as well. And on the other template I've got, it just lists that down there, so you could just let your writer know that here's a primary keyword, I want it to feature 5 times within the article, and the first time it features, make sure it's within the first 100 words. And then you have your secondary keyword. You then say to your writer, like, here are my secondary keywords, please naturally put these within the article, and I want them to feature twice each fitted within the article. And you can then say to them, look, here are my headings, and then you've got LSI keywords. LSI keywords are just keywords that are the same, that are similar, that are relevant to your primary keyword, that fall within the same family. I've got here LSI keywords here, but for in this particular case, all of the LSI keywords worked as good headings, so we put them there. So we don't actually need to add any LSI keywords there because they're usually headings. But if you go and put the keyword in, and you see they don't always work as headings. So work direct UI, but so you might just put them in the just the LSI sections, because it's there. You don't necessarily need to put it there, but we are also going to show you some. I'm going to show you some other ways of potentially finding headings, because generally you don't always find good headings down here. Now there's this website here, Answer the Public. Now if you add the primary keyword, let's just go back and grab that and put that into here. This gives us some data that we can work with. So basically what it does is it gives us Google Suggest data. So these are, and you usually get a lot of questions that people have been asking for particular terms, and this works really well for topics. So what is Airport Facility Directory? And if you go back to one of our titles, we've got it as explained. So you can go, but that has actually got some search, so we'll stick with that. How to read, we know that one. How often is the airport directory updated? So look, okay, that's a good one. We can put that as a potential heading. So we'll put that as a potential heading for our writer to write about. Clear that. What is the airport facilities directory? What replaced the airport facilities directory? So that could be a good one. What else have we got here? And there's loads. I mean, you can go through, and they have loads of potential ideas for headings. These are what people have basically been searching, and this is picking up all of the Google Suggest. Yeah, so you just go through and just find and go down, and it basically kind of breaks it down this is alphabetically, so this is basically airport facilities directory A, and then all of, if you just push A after it, all of the information, B, C, D, E, F, G. So like this basically, if I did that, and then I did that, okay, if I did that, and that information there is basically that what comes under A, J, K, which is a really good tool also for negative keywords in AdWords if you're trying to figure out what people are going to be searching for. So this is related. The first one was, I'm not sure what the first one was. Anyway, so this is, it tells you what they are. This is related, so we've seen that already. Yeah, because it changed its name. We've kind of seen that. So that was one of the headings that we're going to do. And that's it. So that's another way of potentially getting ideas. Another way of getting ideas for your article is to do one of these Google operators. So if I put the primary keyword in these little speech brackets, I push plus, and then I do Quora, which is which you know what that is, and do that. So basically, what it does is it will search for anytime that term's been used in Quora, and we know that people always ask questions in Quora. So do pilots have to study all airports in the world? So that's not a good one, but sometimes it might have a question there that includes the keyword, which will give us an idea of an article we can write about. No. I'm just going to do that. Right, now it hasn't given us any good, but again, if you do this with every single keyword, you generally find something with either. So Reddit is another forum. Is there a chart supplement? Yeah. So look, what's this? So somebody's written, is there a chart supplement, airport directory, legend anywhere? I know what half this stuff symbolizes. I don't know what half. I don't know what half this stuff symbolizes. And you know, maybe is there a chart supplement? So you could do airport similarly chart supplement. That could be an idea for a blog post, and so on. So you go through, you try that. You see, there is another thing you can try. This is called BuzzSumo. I mean, it's because it's generally more wider topics work better, but we'll try. So basically, what it does is it will tell us. If we do that, put it in, it will tell us where the most amount, if this particular keyword has been used in a social media post and how many times it's been shared. So you know, Wikipedia, it's been shared once on Twitter, and then it's got this one here which has been shared on thing. But I mean, it's not, for something like this, it's not great. I mean, if you were writing about something like plane accidents, right? Say you was writing a blog post about plane accidents. I've reached my free trial because I was using it earlier. But if you did plane accidents, you'd probably get quite a few different stuff that's been shared on Facebook, will give you a lot more different ideas. And last but not least, I mean, another way, again, this probably won't work very, very well with this particular term, but if we search our primary keyword into YouTube, and if we just go by view count, right? You know, this has got which, if you have an article that has loads and loads of views, then you know it's a good idea to write an article on that particular topic, because obviously people are looking at it, some people search for it, it's useful, and what Google wants is useful documents. But Obviously, this is a very, very boring keyword. Not really many people writing about it. But the key thing is that we have got some secondary keywords. We have our primary keyword. We have a title. So we basically, so when we send this over to our, so also just, we're not going to put LSI keywords because this counts for LSI keywords. When we're internally linking, so say for example, we're creating a silo about this particular topic. We would then put a term in here where we would want our writer to, so you can put any term you want, and then you know that that term you can link that to another. So basically you're putting your anchor text in there of whatever you want it to be internally linked. Articles should have external links to them. So if you're writing blog posts, you should link out to other useful resources. So say for example we did that. We don't want to go direct competition, but say for example we want to quote so we're going to go you know, the FFA, wherever that is. We're going to stick that in here as we want to do it as many. So that would be, so we'd click that there, we'd put that there. This will make sense in a second, and I'll quickly talk through it. Okay, so it was like, say there was a particular article we wanted to link out to. So, oh, okay, this is cool. Chart supplements, right? So I'd put chart supplements here in external links. Oh, get rid of that. Yeah, right. So I would put chart supplements here. So basically, when you send this to the writer, you've already talked to them. Obviously, this is a template that you're going to use a number of times, so you'd have some sort of report so they would know what everything means here. But when they receive the article, you send this direct to the article thing. Okay, the writer knows that I need to write. I'm the writer. Okay, I've received this. Okay, I need to write a 2,000-word article. Here is the title of the article. It's the best FAA Airport Facilities Directory Guide. Okay, I kind of understand what that's about. Here's my primary keyword. Okay, so that's the primary keyword. It needs to feature 5 times within the article, and it needs to feature within the first 100 words. And here's my list of secondary keywords. As the writer, I need to squeeze all of these in at least twice and make it look natural. No LSI keywords on this occasion. And obviously I might internally link that to, there may be some content here. So as the writer, all I'm doing is writing the text. And then here, all I'm doing, and I need to put that and that in there. And here are the titles. So here's where I start. So I need to write 300 words on that, 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 300 words on that. I don't think that reaches 2,000. I think that reaches about 1,800, but 330, you get the gist of it. Now, when I receive that back, I've got the article. I'm going to externally link this out. So I can make a note of my externally link, so I can copy that, and I can actually just, if I want to, I can just put that on here for my own reference. And when it comes back, I'm like, okay, I need to link it. I now have the article. I find that I find that particular term, and okay, right, and I link it, and I link it. Sorry, when I upload it to my article, I link it. When it's on my WordPress blog, sorry, I now put a hyperlink to this particular link. So now I've created the silo. Hope that all makes sense. The template is with the rest of the information that I'm sending over to you. Obviously, if you have any questions, let me know.